What's up, guys? I finally made another long form video. um, Sorry this took so long, actually. I never got a chance to record this until right now. The title is real, and I'm gonna explain why. So we had a Hollywood themed homecoming spirit week. And this particular day was Toon Tuesday. Dress up as your favorite cartoon character. I know what you guys were about to say. I know anime shouldn't be considered a cartoon, right? Because they're on two different levels, yada yada. But by technicality, anime is a cartoon. It's an animated show. Cartoons are animated shows. So yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way. But onto the thing. So I got to school at around 7:55-ish. That's a gross, disgusting estimate. So I was in full-on cosplay, dude. I was from head to toe. I was in that cosplay, and as I was walking in, I started to feel more and more sick at the amount of people probably staring and wondering why I have bright lavender hair. So I was like, okay, I can't handle this right now. It is 7 in the morning. So I went to the nearest bathroom. And so the nearest bathroom had this little hallway and stuff. And I very easily could have hid behind the wall that the bathroom stuck out of. I could have hid behind the lockers in there for all I care. But no, I was like, well, there's probably nobody in there. And so I walk in, there's one person there staring in the mirror, fixing her hair. I turn the corner. There are so many people in that bathroom. They were all lined the sink on their phones. And they all started staring at me. And I was just I just came here to de-wig. I took off my wig and my wig cap at the same time. I took down my hair. I shoved my wig and cap into my purse, walked out. I had a heart attack, let me tell you. But I got over to my friends. I told them what happened. They thought it was hilarious. I had my friend help me do my lipstick because I've never applied lipstick before. And then I was like, okay, I feel a lot better now. My wig was off until I would say about 8 or 9. 8:45 to 9 o'clock. Again, disgusting estimate. But I was in first period, and my teacher kind of went around the room and was like, okay, tell me who you're dressed up as. And I was like, I'm Chronic Oregon from Soul Eater. And then after a while I felt better about having my wig on. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna put my wig back on. Because we were watching a movie, and I was like, we're gonna be in the dark. Nobody's gonna see me put on this bright wig. I think I'll be fine. And so I get my ponytail holder off my wrist, and as I'm trying to put my hair back up, it breaks. It literally broke. And I didn't have an extra. My friend didn't have an extra. The teacher didn't have an extra. I was panicking because it's a lot harder to get my hair into a cap because of how short it is without having to attempt to put it up. So I was trying to dig through my purse to see if I had a substitute. The closest thing to a substitute that I had was a bracelet. And I was like, that could work. It has an elastic band. Let's try this. It worked. The bracelet didn't break. It's perfectly fine. But man, and I couldn't even feel it on my head. It just I don't know how, but yeah. And then after that class, we were like getting ready to leave. Some kid comes up to me and he's like, "Are you Amity from the Owl House?" Guys, I wanted to kill myself then and there. Like, I was like, "Oh no, but that's really funny because my friend is today." And he's like, "Oh, who's your friend?" And I was like, "Do you know so and so?" He's like, "No, I don't." And I was like, "Oh." And he was like, "Do you know so and so?" And I was like, "No, I don't. Who is that?" And he was like, "Oh, they're loose today." And I was like, "Oh my god, that's so cool." Um, and then like I got breakfast, and then I got back to my aim, which is my homeroom. And then my friend Keaton walks in. He sees me wearing this bright lavender wig, and he's like, "No, stop. What are you doing?" And I went with him to breakfast like that. And like as he was grabbing breakfast, I see that guy from my first period again, and he's talking to his friends, and one of his friends is the person who's dressed up as Luce, and we make eye contact, and it was so awkward, and I just and I saw the Luce person, and their costume was like so on point, like they looked exactly like season 2B Luce. Well, they kind of looked a lot more like season 3 Luce, but that's besides the point. It wasn't out then. um, let's see. And like I walked around for the rest of the day like that. Um, but like I got a lot of comments on it. So I went to my second period then, and after homeroom, and there were a couple kids in my class who were trying to like argue on what I was from. And so he was like, "Are you from Danganronpa or Soul Eater?" And I thought that was really funny because there's like so many Danganronpa characters that could have fit. Because the wig is kind of the wig's color is kind of similar to Kirigiri's hair color. The length is similar to Kokichi's, I guess. I don't know about the fit though, because there's not a lot of characters that were like straight up black. I'm actually like that could have been the fit could have been Celeste, maybe. That would be a bit of a stretch, but I could understand where they would get to point A to point B. And like they were being really annoying about it anyway. But it's like, "Yeah, I'm from Soul Eater." It was like, "Oh, that's what I thought you were from." I don't like the kids from my school. And in my third period, we got bonus points for dressing up. So, guess who got extra points that day? Trying to think. Oh yeah. At lunch, my friend couldn't find me. My friend Temix couldn't find me because he recognizes me for my hair color. Because my hair color, in the back at least, is like white faded to brown. I'll show a picture on the screen if I can get a good one. But yeah. It's like, "I couldn't find you because I'm so used to like your hair color. I find you by your hair color, and I almost couldn't find you guys this time." And I was like, "Oh, that's kind of funny, haha." But that particular day, he was wearing a Stitch hat, like the ones that you get at Disneyland that you can like get your name embroidered on it. Can't speak. Oh my god. I don't think anything interesting happened in fourth period. But as I was going to my fifth period, I passed by the kid in my first period again. And he was like, "I'm sorry for getting your costume wrong." And I was like, "It's fine. I expected it anyway." He was like, Have you even seen the Owl House?" And I was like, "Yeah, I really like that show." And then we like started talking about it. And then in my fifth period, my friend November sat down, and they were like, who are you dressed up as? And I was like, oh, I'm dressed as Corona from Soul Eater. But my friend November didn't know what I was from. I don't think. And then my friend Jack was like, who are you from? And I'm like, I'm from Soul Eater. And they were like, oh, really? I really couldn't get into it. Like, I thought it was kind of boring in the first couple episodes. And I was like, really? It's super good. You should totally rewatch it again. And then, I don't remember what our project was, so I'm not going to comment on that. I think it might have been self-portrait. No. It might have been self-portraits, actually. But yeah. That made me realize my anxiety was getting worse. I don't usually, okay. I think I realized it was getting worse because here I am, a freshman, going to school in a full-blown cosplay that was a Halloween costume at one point. And the fact that there were so many people not dressed up probably made me go, oh, was I not supposed to do this? But yeah. It was like really cold that day, I think. No, it was really warm that day. It was really warm. It was like in the 70s, I think. And here I am in all black, covered head to toe. So yeah. This was shorter than I expected, actually, which probably doesn't justify how long it took me to record this. But yeah, guess I'll see you guys in the next one.